Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where in the world you are, mi gente. It's the MiChelle Podcast birthday today. Yes. Yes. Happy birthday, oh body of mine. She turns 2, and it's Wednesday. So I thought, why not celebrate? The fact that the week is almost over and that it's the It's Me Shell podcast birthday. Then, with this little episode, this little bonus episode, it's a fucking twofer. All right. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
I see you. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me, Shell, bitch.
Hey, Gente, welcome back to another week of the It's Me Shell podcast. And remember, my job is to make your road to Friday a lot easier.
Hey everybody,
It's Marlon.
Anne Marie from On Our Radar.
And we just wanted to take a moment and wish Michelle from It's Me, Michelle Podcast a happy 5th anniversary.
Happy 5th anniversary!
Yay!
Did I do it right?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's fine. But regardless of that, we want to wish you a happy 5th anniversary for more content, more success, more guests, more laughs, more love. Thank you for having us on your show.
We so appreciate it.
Thank you for being on our show. And we can't wait to see what you got going on next. So peace and love to you. And again, happy 5th anniversary. Bye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Harris Tribe Media Group. He said, she said, love and abundance is in the building. It is MiChelle's podcast birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. We look forward to all the good content coming up this year. You're awesome. Keep up your morning motivation videos. We love it. Have a good day. Peace.
Yes, wait. I think I got one more. Hold on.
Go shorty, it's your birthday. Go shorty, it's your birthday.
Yes. Shout out to Marlon and Marie, the hosts of It's on Our Radar podcast, and to the Harris Tribe Media Group, Mr. He Said, Miss She Said. Yes, a pair of beautiful husband and wife podcasters. And I always have to say this. You have to surround yourself with positivity just to succeed in life, with anything that you do. And they're such love and light. And I'm so grateful that I got to meet them during the It's Me Shell podcast journey. Okay. And yes, they're a pair of New Yorkers. All right. Yes, New York natives, by the way, sharing the love. It's fucking awesome. It's amazing. I appreciate them so much. I appreciate them taking the time out and, sharing the love, shouting us out, doing all the good stuff. And shout out to Derek. He has been a fan of the podcast from the very, very, very beginning, I will tell you. And I really appreciate him. He's been winning merch, he's had shout outs on the potty. So thank you, Derek. And Q from Pillow Talk with the T. Yes, honey, coming through, another podcaster I met during the podcast or this podcast journey. So thank you so much for wishing the potty a happy birthday, mama. So, mi gente, as you know, it is the potty's birthday. And also, Marlon and Marie, they said 5th year anniversary. It's 2. She turns 2, but it's okay. They have a lot on their hands with a new baby and work and doing all this stuff. So, I heart y'all and I appreciate it. Anyway, no matter what you said, you could have said happy 20th birthday and I would have appreciated it. So, thank you so much. So, mi gente, like I said, it is Wednesday. Welcome to season 4 of the It's Me Shell podcast. It is her birthday, and I think I'm just going to keep doing this all day. Sorry. sorry. She deserves it. Okay. It's her birthday. And I wanted to release this bonus episode right at the beginning of season 4 because, I just feel it's the right time. It's her birthday. And I asked some of my podcast friends, loved ones, fans, just everyone to send me voice notes, videos, posts with their happy birthday wishes so I can share with you all on this special day. As Lakomai would say, I have some stuff to say, but not before I play this beautiful message sent to me by my beautiful husband, Shaney Wan Kanobe.
I give a huge congratulations to my rib, my wife, for 4 seasons of It's Michelle podcast. You are killing it in the game, baby, and I'm so proud of you, my love. Let's go to season 1152, my love. Congratulations, baby. Mwah.
Yes, I love you, Shaney Wan Kanobe. You my heart boy. Okay, when I was thinking about starting the It's Me Shell podcast, he was my biggest supporter. In case you didn't tune into the mini episode on Monday, he helped me with the new logo for the podcast, and I wanted to let you guys know about my inspiration for it. I am a big Martin Scorsese fan. Okay. And I like how he keeps old New York or retro New York alive with his movies. And of course, you hear the name Scorsese and you think of mob movies. And one of my favorites of all time is Goodfellas.
I know I'd go from rags to
So,
riches.
if you're from the Bronx, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. The shit hits home, but I digress. But that was my inspiration for the logo. And since we're talking about movies, let's listen to a person that knows all things movies, at least way more than me. Anyway, like I'm very specific with my knowledge of movies, but she's also the other half of the new It's Me Shell podcast series, Funny Gals Talk, which if you haven't tuned in, make sure you do so. Okay. New episode will be out this month. But let's see what Jay had to say.
Happy birthday to my favorite friend and podcaster. It's Michelle Podcast. Michelle, you're my girl. I love you so much and you're doing a great job with this podcast. Also, I love that we started something like a sub podcast out of this together, like the Funny Gal Talk Show, which is one of the best things I've ever been on. A dream of our comedic talents, and I know you're so talented and I'm so proud of you and what you've accomplished so far. And here's to many birthdays to come. Happy birthday, love.
Yes, Jay. Thank you so much, Jay. Girl, I'm so glad that I bring you that joy, honestly, because that is, I want to say that's the top, or bringing people joy, making them happy, changing their mood is always at the top of my vision board. Because this is a place where, everybody should just come chill, hang out, like Lakomai's merch corner. And if you haven't visited the corner store yet, make sure you do so. I'll make sure the link is in the description. This is, a shameless plug. It is what it is. But you know who else loves Lakomai? Do you want to know who else? All right, you know what? Let me just roll the tape, mi gente. I'm just going to roll the tape.
Mi familia, mi gente, ¿cómo estás? Yo, we gonna wish happy second birthday to itsmi.chelle.podcast. And if you don't know what that is, you better hop on whatever podcast platform that you choose. Check out on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that good stuff. You wanna know why? 'Cause she's helping you get one day closer to Friday. And who doesn't want to get closer to Friday, huh? Yo. And definitely check out your girl and mine, mostly mine though, that Lakomai. She got that tea for you from the balcony, from the terrace, whatever you call it where you from. But again, it's .me.shell podcast. Check it out. Peace.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Yes. So toucha, like might be everywhere, all right? On the fire escape, outside in front of the building while the hydrant is on, in the corner store, and her favorite place in her little round table in the kitchen by the window. She knows it all. And La Comay is such a special addition to the podcast because she's literally who I grew up with. And when people say, you have to listen to the little voice in your head that tells you, when something's going wrong, or just listen to your gut feeling because it's never wrong. That is what La Comay is for me. She's that voice that I knew I had to share and give her life. I just had to. She's super important to me. And that's why she's going to start blogging, because she has to get her ideas out on paper. And she needs all of y'all to just take a glance of all the shenanigans she has to share with you all. So stay tuned for that. All right, mi gente. So happy birthday to the potty if you're just joining us. Just want to share that one more time, one more again, because it is her day. So, when I started podcasting, I had no idea what editing audio was. I had no idea how long episodes should be. I had no idea how to fucking plug in a microphone. I didn't know microphones could be wireless. Like I was a hot mess. All I knew was that I had a lot to say and I needed a positive outlet to say it. And when I speak of positivity, I always think of these two beautiful human beings. And during my toughest times, they have been around just to make sure that I don't stop and that I see the light at the end of the tunnel. All right. So whether it's their light, whether it's their words or with their comments, they're always there to make sure, that I remember what the goal is. Tunnel vision for the goal. So let's see. Let's roll the tape.
Hey, Michelle. Happy birthday to the It's the Michelle podcast. I can't believe it's been 2 whole years, and I wish you nothing but the best and congratulate you on this amazing achievement. You have done so many things with this podcast, and even with the Funny Girls, you doing amazing things and seeing your growth, because we started around the same time, seeing your growth and how you bloomed into this beautiful podcast with a whole beautiful community. And I'm truly getting honored to be in your presence around the same time that you are doing your podcast. It is amazing, and I love your positivity. I love the messages that you give us, and I love that you get me through my week. Yes, you do, girl. And I cannot wait to see what you do in the future. And you already know your baby Zaya is rooting for you, and I will definitely be here for you always. Okay, happy birthday, and I can't wait to see what happens next with this podcast. Love you. Mwah.
In the words of our favorite podcaster, Michelle, hola my gentes. Oh, listen, we are so excited to celebrate your 2nd podcast anniversary. You are doing so well. I'm so honored to be one of your followers, your supporters. Keep doing your thing. Keep shining bright. We just love you. Continued success in everything that you're doing.
Thank you so much. Those words mean so much to me because podcasting is hard. And don't get me wrong, it's fun. It taps into your creative side. It makes conversations real. You have full autonomy over what you say and what you share in the interwebs. And all those things is what makes it hard and fucking scary, to be completely honest with you. So, always, if you notice on the podcast, I make sure that what I'm talking about is my point of view. What I say is factual when it needs to be. And I'm not just spewing shit out my ass. Listen, as gross as that sounds, I had to give it its moment because it's true. You can listen to a podcast and it'll all be like some crazy outlandish stuff. And listen, if that's your thing, that's fine. But I'm just saying over here, you ain't going to get none of that. All right. You're going to get realness all the time. Factual shit. Every time. And when it's not, I always come back and apologize. Be like, you know what I said last week? That wasn't accurate. My bad. So if you're just joining us again, happy Wednesday, mi familia. This is the It's Me Shell podcast birthday celebration. It is Wednesday. It's a twofer. We're almost there. So thank you so much for tuning in every week. And I was just talking about how hard it is podcasting. So I just want to, keep rolling on with it. So every week you have to think of a topic, not a topic. Girl. And you have to stay creative, stay within your niche, all while making sure you don't lose yourself and don't lose everyone else. So, this next person has also been on the podcast before. And when I tell people who he is, everyone is always so shocked that we have such a great relationship. We spitball ideas off each other. And when he's on the podcast, it's always a good time. And he's also that person that likes to keep it really, really real, very positive, very true to himself and everyone else, all while loving Drake. You want to see what I'm talking about? Yeah, I already know.
Boy, MarxMadnezz, and I want to wish the It's Me Shelle podcast a happy second birthday. Yeah, the terrific twos out with the old, in with the new. So stay tuned for season 4, where we're bringing more topics, more bits, more laughs, more guests, all the entertainment you need in one place. You can find it here on the It's Me Shelle podcast. Of course, yours truly will be featured. So stay tuned.
Yep, as the cool kids call them, that's my baby father, Maximilius, coming through with the shout out. I really appreciate it. And I do want to mention that I am not trying to deter anyone from starting a podcast. I'm just sharing all of these things because it's, the type of shit I wish I knew before I started or when I started. Because some people think that sitting in front of a microphone and saying things and words is all we have to do to make a good podcast. But, it takes a little more than that. All right. So, staying with the positivity, with the happiness, with the celebratory feelings. Okay. If you need inspiration, I have just the people. These two are just, they're amazing at really just being inspirational. They came through to show love, but both of them come through every week, whether on Twitter, Good Pods, or Instagram, and show love and inspire. They go above and beyond, making sure that us podcasters are recognized for our creativity and our content and for releasing episodes week in and week out. And one of them is always a true gentleman, and the other is living her best podcaster life, wife life, and mama life. Let's roll them clips.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman, and I am the host of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast and 1/4 of the Premier Boy Podcast. And I just want to wish It's Me Shelle Podcast a happy 2-year birthday celebration. I just want to say, keep up with the good work, continue with the dope content, continue making myself and others laugh, and just continue to do amazing things. I can't wait for the day I have you on my show, and I'll come on your show as well. But thank you for always showing me love, and I'm going to continue to show you love because I am rooting for you to win. So don't ever give up. Keep going. Happy 2-year birthday celebration to the It's Me Shelle podcast.
This is Rose from the MamaLyfe Podcast. I just wanted to wish your podcast a very happy birthday. And I wanted you to know that I really enjoy listening. Keep up the good work. Keep shining. Keep up with the stories. I'm really enjoying it.
Yes, thank you so much. Listen, the It's Me Shelle podcast helped me out during very, very tough times and brought me so much joy. It brought me closer to friends that I consider family, brought me back to my creativity, or brought back my creativity, I should say. And I am my true self every single time I podcast. I really am. That's exactly what I want to do for the 45 minutes that I'm talking on this microphone. I want to share my crazy life, all while making fun of everything, because honestly, it's who I am. Like I like to say I am an open book, but it's really who I am. I talk about my life experiences, and there's so much more to come, which is why the It's Me Shell podcast is joining Patreon. Yes, I wanted to make sure I mentioned that. I did mention that in the mini episode on Monday, but if you didn't tune into that, you heard it here now. And just in case we forgot, yes, make sure you tune in every Monday wherever you stream your podcasts and on YouTube, mi gente. Do not forget that. All right, so we are all unique in our own way. And since we're talking about life and keeping it real, let's hear what this podcaster had to say about the It's Me Shell podcast birthday.
What's up, Michelle? It's your boy Tim. I just want to wish your podcast a happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? It's another year to grind, another year to hustle. I just want to let you know that, you one of a kind. You bring so much life, so much personality to the podcast game. I just want to let you know, keep it up, keep it going. The personality you have is just what the podcast game needs. I enjoy working with you on so many episodes, and I'm looking forward to future episodes and working with you. So again, happy birthday to the It's Michelle podcast, mi gente. Keep doing your thing, Michelle.
Yeah, Timmy, how you doing? I am so grateful for all the friends, followers, content creators, and podcasters that I have met during this journey. Being a New Yorker, people already have a preconceived notion of who you are or who they think you should be because you're from New York. And New Yorkers themselves, we kind of have a rough exterior. But when I podcast, I bring I bring all those things to the table and just add a little bit of flavor. I bring funny to where it's needed. And I love to lighten up a room. And who in the world doesn't want to forget that Mondays exist? I mean, come on, guys, tell me. Life's already hard. Why the fuck do we have to think about the shitty Mondays we have week in and week out? I just don't get it. So speaking of funny, someone else has come through to wish the It's Me Shell podcast a very happy birthday.
Mi gente. Say happy birthday to the It's Me Shell podcast from the one and only Rome Davis. Just shouting you out. Congratulations on all the hard work and dedication. You are really one of the realest podcasters / creators out there, man. Keep going, keep hustling, keep striving.
Listen, I always tell Rome he's a real one. I am super grateful to have the opportunity to share my stories with you all every week, and that we kind of spend this quality time together while I'm in your ears every week. And there were so many people that sent me happy birthday wishes, and I feel like today is a celebration of all of us. Honestly, we're all growing, we're all sharing experiences together. I've been podcasting for 2 years, but whether you've been podcasting for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, we all have, similar experiences. So I think the message I want to share, okay, my message to those that have started podcasting, don't worry about the views, don't worry about the numbers, don't worry about the plays, don't obsess over those things. Don't try to please everyone. Be yourself and talk about what you want to talk about. Don't follow a hype because the hype fades. Don't worry about what other people are doing, what they're talking about, what they're podcasting about, what their show structure is, because at the end of the day, everyone is different and we all have our unique sounds. Find your niche and go down its rabbit hole. Sounds kind of freaky, but you know what I mean. You make an episode that you feel sucks, make another one and another one and another one, because there's always someone out there that will relate to it. Don't give up, mi gente. All right. So I've left this beautiful person for last because we have a very interesting story. Well, it's not really interesting. It's just funny because you really do just meet people while podcasting in many, many different, ways, many avenues, whether they're referred, whether you meet them because you're sitting in on a live that you're doing. It all depends. So I met this person, Ms. Ty from Red Lipstick Vibes. I met her on Instagram, and I'll never forget the way she described me was I was her pumpkin. And she said, when I saw that little yellow thing all smiling, I had to have her on my show. So, yes, shout out to Miss Ty from Red Lipstick Vibes. And let's see what she had to say. Awesome.
I actually do see that, people, but that's a whole nother podcast.
That's a whole nother podcast.
I was just joking.
You see what you started, Kaya? This is all you.
Open the Pandora box around here.
Red Lipstick Vibes after dark.
Ooh. Mimi, my pumpkin. I just want to say happy podcast birthday. I am so proud of you. Keep talking about the issues that you are passionate about. I am so proud of you as a wife, a mother, as a business woman, as a podcaster. You are truly, truly a good friend and a good sister. We have stuck it out between ups and downs, misunderstandings, understandings, good times, bad times. Girl, we've been through it. But we are still together, and I truly, truly appreciate you. You are one of a kind. Happy podcast birthday, baby girl. OG Dad says happy birthday too.
Yes. Yes, honey, always coming through with the feels all the time. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Thank you for coming out, for showing love, for showing support, for shouting out the podcast, for sending all the birthday wishes. I really, really, really appreciate every single one of you. I can't wait to either work with you or continue working with you. It's just going to be an amazing time. Season 4 is really going to be a big one for me and for everyone who tunes in every single week. And I really hope that you guys, just stick with me through this journey because it's going to be a vibe. It's gonna be a vibe. And just like that, we've reached the end of the beginning of season 4 of the It's Me, Shelle podcast. And just in case, make sure you follow me on Instagram at itsmi.chelle. Don't want to forget to, mention that as I always do. And of course, I'm sure I'm going to mention it again. But thank you all who tuned in. And I hope you enjoyed this little mini birthday bonus bash. And just a reminder, you can catch It's Me, Shelle podcast out on all podcast platforms every Monday to make sure you start your week off right. And we can say fuck Mondays together because that's just how we feel wherever you stream your podcasts and on YouTube. Like I said, It's Me, Shelle podcast is joining Patreon, and that is coming soon, okay? Get ready, all right? I'm getting ready for content too. So if you want to be, you want to come up with me on Patreon, you want to be on an episode, you want to do something together, please let me know. I'm getting the content ready, so hit me up. If you want to be on the unfiltered, uncensored version of the It's Me, Shelle podcast, let a sister know. All right, and make sure that you follow me on Instagram. And I didn't want to forget to let you know to make sure you head over to YouTube, click on that notification bell, click on that subscription button. Just do whatever you have to do to make sure you don't miss out on any content. All right. And on Instagram at its.mi.chelle, click the link in my bio so you can head over to the corner store, La Coma's merch corner. I really want y'all to go visit, see what's going on, see what's popping, or just to go hang out. All right. And don't forget, she's going to start blogging soon. You don't want to miss that. All right. So on next week's episode, we are talking about toxic families. And I know I spoke about this several times on Red Lipstick Vibes. Look at that. And also here on the podcast. But I actually did, I did like a whole topic on it, but I went down the TikTok rabbit hole where everyone goes to re-up on their drama. And I saw this video, and it's Black China's mother, Tokyo Tony, posting a whole bunch of like really crazy, triggering type shit. And I want to talk about it because it kind of mustered up some memories and some conversations I've had in the past. So I figured, why not? Let's go. Let's do it. So lastly, I want to say this. I know we just finished celebrating the poddy's birthday. Okay, wait, let's do it. Let's just do it one more time because we have to. Yes. I know that we just celebrated the poddy's birthday and we're good vibes, good spirits, having a good time, but I told you I'll keep it all the way real. We got people out here talking about Trump is finally indicted, but we're not talking about Russia and China colluding. Like, what the fuck is going on with that? Oh no. Jesus, sounds like a job for the It's Me, Shelle podcast news project. Ain't that some shit? Peace and love. I'm out.
I see you. It's me. 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 Shelle, bitch.